morning students, I welcome you all in the digital class of our IR Academy. And as we all know that for the class 6 social science lesson number 1 we are doing what, where, how and when. The half part of the chapter already we did. Now we will be moving further. People kept on moving. Page number 1440. Open page number 40. So I will read out for you and then I will explain. People kept on moving. What is the topic? People kept on moving. The peoples kept on moving here and there in the subcontinent. The journeys were not easy in those days. The hills and high mountains like the Himalayas, deserts, rivers and seas made the journey very difficult and dangerous at times. Means people, they started moving, they started going from one place to another place in search of food, in search of shelter. For this, they used to go from one place to another. Now at that time, the situations and the conditions were not favorable at all. ऐसी situations नहीं थी कि आप easily एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जा सकते थे. There were no transportation at all. There were no means of transportation. लोग कैसे जाते? With the bare foot, they have to go and from one place to another. Hills, mountains, deserts, seas, ये जो सारे obstacles थे जिनके कारण the whole journey it used to be very difficult. However, the people had to move from one place to another in search of livelihood and to escape from natural disasters such as floods and droughts. See, like at the bank of the Narmada river, the people, they started coming and one community they made. This we understood and this we have read. But what happened if suppose any disaster or any calamity or any enemy from the outside or any wild animal if attacks them, they have to run from there to save their lives. उन्हें वहाँ से भागना पड़ेगा. So for this, for the livelihood, means for the search of food, for search of the work, or to stay away from the any animal or any enemy or any natural disaster, they had to go from one place to another. They had to move. Then at times people marched in armies in order to conquer others' land. The merchants, in order to sell and buy merchandise, used to travel from one place to another with caravans or ships. Now till this point of time, people started doing trade, doing business. Okay, so they used to go in the groups in ships. The religious teachers also used to move from place to place to spread their message. Now the priest or the leader, the religious leader of any religion, they also used to go from one place to another. They also used to move from one place to another place to spread the awareness about their own religion. Thus, there was a constant process of sharing of ideas between people. The hills, mountains and seas forming the natural frontiers of the subcontinent failed to stop the coming of the people from across the frontiers. They came into the subcontinent and settled there, scaling the mountains and crossing the seas. So in this manner, people from different civilizations, they used to come here in India, and as well as the people from over here used to go another part of the world. These movements of people helped to enrich our culture in various ways. People learned a lot from one another, thus enabled the growth of new ways of carving stones, composing music and even cooking different kinds of food. So in this manner, if suppose any outsider is coming into our place, and suppose we are going to another place, we share different ideas, we share different ideology, okay, standard of living, our thinking, mentality. So in this manner, different civilization and different people, they have impacted on us, and we also affected their lifestyle and their way of thinking. Like in food, in India also there are so many foods which have been brought down by the other people like Mughals or British, okay. So this is a chain, and according to this chain, we are influenced by the outside thoughts, outside ideas, and they are also affected by our ideas. Now next topic is sources of ancient Indian history. I will write it down. Sources Indian history, ancient. Ancient Indian history. Now what are the sources of ancient Indian history? How do we know that our Indian history is so rich? First, prehistorical period. The period for which no written records are available is known as prehistorical period. Means for the period for which we don't have any type of written evidence कि ऐसा हुआ था, okay, we don't have any strong evidence for that, so that is known as prehistorical period. The historians depend on some stones, bone implements, tools and some other archaeological materials, etc. to reconstruct the history of this period. In India, the pre-Harappan culture period is known as the prehistorical period. In India, pre-Harappan, like in the previous class, you have read about Harappan and Mohenjo-daro, Harappan civilization. तो उससे भी पहले का, prior to that period is known as prehistory period. Next is historical period. Now एक हो गया prehistory period, which I have explained to you. And the second is historical period. Historical period. Historical period. The period for which written records are available is known as historical period. We have ample written records to reconstruct the history of this period. Historical period, the period for which we have various enough written records, okay, that is known as historical period. For example, our ancient books, Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, okay, Panchatantra, all these are the books or the written evidences through which we come to know this is our history. How do we know about Pandavas? How do we know about Lord Krishna? How do we know about that there was Lord Rama? Through these written books, through Ramayana, Mahabharata, Gita, Bhagavad Gita, like this. So they actually, the historical evidences in the historical period, they give a true picture what had happened at that time. Now, for this, these sources are divided into two parts: archaeological sources and literary sources. This already we have did in the last class. So archaeological sources and literary sources you have to read at home, and you have to make a reading for this, and I will move on the next topic, different past of different groups of people. Different past of different groups of people, इसका मतलब यह है कि there are I am on page number 1717. है ना? There are different groups of people and they have their different past. For example, when Mughal came into our country, so they had their different past. When British, they came into our country, some other invaders, they came into our country, so they came with their own history, okay, their own historical period with them. There was a whole huge amount of historical evidences with them, and with that they came into our country. So how they affected us, that we have to see. It is worth mentioning that different groups of people had different past. For example, there was a big difference between the lives of the herders or farmers and the kings or queens. Okay? अलग अलग लोगों की लाइफ अलग अलग तरीके से जी जाती है. For example, the life of a king and queen will be different from the life of a herder or a laborer. There was no similarity between the lives of the merchants and those of the craft persons. जो एक कारीगर है, जो बुनाई करता है, कढ़ाई करता है, और एक इंसान है, some another person who sells the goods, who sells and purchases the goods, जो चीज़ों को खरीदता और बेचता है, उनकी लाइफ, दोनों की लाइफ अलग अलग होगी. Even today, different practices and customs are followed by different groups of people in different parts of the country. For example, even today, most of the people in the Andaman Island arrange their own food by fishing, hunting and collecting forest produce. But in cities, most of the people depend on others for food supplies. Like for example, literally in the Andaman and Nicobar Island, the Nicobar Island mainly, especially in the Nicobar Island, there is one, tribe is there. Actually, one tribe is there, and they are the people, the group of people. Till now, they don't write their food. They don't cook their food. They have it in the raw farm, like fishing only, and or they will be plucking the fruits or flowers from the trees, and they have it. But in cities, what is the scenario? In the cities, we are dependent for all the work on the others. If we want to go to the office, we will take a bus or metro or train, we will take. Or if we suppose we want to maintain our garden, so we will take the help of a gardener. Okay. So here in cities, we are depending on each and every work for others. Now, besides, we find another great difference as the kings used to keep records of their battles and victories. We get a vast information about kings and their activities. On the other hand, we do not know much about other common people such as hunters, fishing folks, gatherers, farmers or herders, because there are no such records available of their activities. Thus, much remains unknown about their lives. Now what happens that in the history also there are so many known names like Pandava, Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira was one of the Pandava, Duryodhan, Karna, okay, or in Ramayana, Lakshman, Ram. All we know, they are the great people, we all know about them. But do you know who was the main servant of Lord Rama? Yeah, who was the main maid of Draupadi? We don't know, because these kings or Lord Ashoka, who was the washerman of Ashoka, we don't know their name. Because why is it so? These were the kings and queens, so they used to keep record of their activities on dot. Okay, there were so many people in their courts. Those were appointed only to just make the record, to maintain the records for them. So their battles, their main incidences of their life, everything we can get in the record in return. But what about the common people? We don't know anything about them at that time, what they did, how was their lifestyle, how they were doing, how was their life going, was there any difficulty in their life? No, we don't know anything about them, because there is no record about their lives. Now, So in this manner, this chapter is over for you, and I will be sending the PDF with the question and answers. Choose the correct options means MCQs, multiple choice question, match the followings, fill in the blanks, and true and false you have to do by yourself by reading the chapter. I will be giving you the answers, short answer type and long answer type, everything, and the activity. Okay. So in this manner, this chapter is over, and just complete your copy and send the pictures to me. Okay. Thank you so much.